Okay, so this is a video tour for a property called Millhayne, Harcombe Road, and this is because of the current crisis throughout the country. We're not going to be able to carry on viewings, and so instead of viewings we're offering video tours, which hopefully will give you a fairly good idea as to whether or not this property might suit you. So this is the Harcombe Road. Coming down the Harcombe Road, things to look out for to find your turning. Signage on the left, a couple of properties on the left hand side, and then you've got a very sharp sweeping left hand turn into this little unadopted road. You'll see the bins, which will give you a good landmark, and the road, as you can see, is a little rough and is a private road, so responsibility for maintenance lies with the residents. So a little further down, part of the road is concrete, but you can see you're coming down into this little valley. There are a number of properties that share the valley, say about 6 or 7 I think altogether. So the road drops steeply down hill into the valley, a couple of other properties both sides, and you can start to see properties down below. And as we get right down to the bottom, there's a little area on the side of the lane here for parking, field next to us, and the entrance to the property is straight up ahead, as you can see, and the neighbouring properties, driveways there and there. There's a little bridge going over the stream, and that's what leads us into Millhayne. Parking space here and here. Some people ask whether or not there's enough room to build a garage. There isn't really. So that's the back door to the utility room there, and you can see this boundary wall on our left hand side, and there's not really enough space there. The only other space would be possibly here, but then you'd be looking out of the front of the house onto a garage roof, which would really spoil your outlook slightly. I'll take you around the back of the property first, so you can see the boundaries. So this wall on our left, the white painted wall, is the boundary wall at the back, and you can see it's about 5 or 6 feet from the back wall of the house, and then come through to patio area, garden, and the garden abuts a field at the end. So that post and rail fence is the boundary down the far end, and this is the other side of the house, and we came from the lane up there. You can see a couple of other properties across the valley there. This time of year you can see them quite well. In the summer, when there's leaves on the trees, not so bad. It's our oil tank, oil central heating, and along here is a garden studio, which is a really lovely little building. They have been running Airbnb from this in previous years, and beyond that there is land goes up steeply there. You've got a little summer house in the corner. The bank at the back, that bank is your boundary, and then that's forestry land that adjoins the boundary at the back. There's a little bit of land here behind the garden studio, and that's your garden, pretty much running down to the stream. So the studio is a lovely little building. It's self-contained, great for Airbnb or just guests or working from home. There's a little sofa area, window that side looking out onto the garden, and if I pan around you can see patio doors, room for a bed, little kitchenette at the end. And this is a shower room. Shower, little sink and loo. Okay, so that was the studio, and we've come back around the other side of the garden now, back to the other side of the house, and so we'll take you in.